Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Hautemess Tom and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we are going to do my May beauty budget check-in. If you are new to my channel is all about loving my makeup collection as it currently is, being critical of new makeup releases, and whenever I do decide to bring something into my makeup collection, I try to be really considerate and make good choices as best I can with the knowledge I have of things. That is kind of the gig here. If that sounds good to you, I would love to have you subscribe and make sure you like this video. And I'm also on Patreon if you'd like to support me there. If you want to know all the rules to my budget and how it works, I'm very transparent. Like, I show you how much I spent. There are spreadsheets that happens. But if you want to know the specific rules, you can go back to my first video on this playlist, on this channel, of my budget for 2022. I did make 2 purchases this month in the beauty category, and one of them I regret and wasn't using my right mind or making my best choices whenever I did it. And the other one I'm very excited about because it was actually something that was on my list. Like, I keep a running list of things that I might be interested in purchasing, and that's very exciting. So let's just get into it. So the first thing I purchased was the Flower Beauty Spotlight in the shade Gleam. It's very much giving Charlotte Tilbury wand realness. There is a swatch for you if you are curious about what it looked like. And there is the swatch blended out for you so you can see it giving its full shine potential. I needed a new moisturizer and I had been given a recommendation, and it was on Ulta's website. Free shipping on Ulta was like $35. And I think that the thing that I bought was $26 before tax. And so I was like, oh, I'll just pay for shipping. Well, shipping was $8 without, like, not free. And I'm okay with paying for shipping. Like, I don't always need to hit the shipping minimum. But the proportion to what I was buying versus the shipping was like not, I didn't like that balance. And I was like, well, what can I buy that I will use? Well, Kelly Gooch talks about this product a lot and how it's like a really great dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury wand. I'm not really interested in Charlotte Tilbury products, but I can't say that there's something about these that were enticing to me. So I thought, oh, well, this will be a good way for me to like try something similar without actually buying the real thing. I'm not getting on with this. And it's also not something I foresee myself using very much. And I know that I haven't bought the Charlotte Tilbury one because I cognitively know that it's not something that's going to work out for me. And so yet here I bought a dupe of it, which luckily I bought the dupe that's like $10-ish as opposed to buying the Charlotte Tilbury one and it not working for me. I find that this lifts my foundation. Now, I've only used it a handful of times, and I'm still technically in the testing process because I haven't used it enough for me to feel like I truly don't like it, and I haven't tried many different ways of applying it. But this isn't hitting it for me. It's a really beautiful shine. Like, I can't deny that, like, that's really pretty. But I think I just prefer like cream products, and I prefer powder highlighters to liquid. I just like really don't get on with liquid highlighters. And like this one, yeah, I have to do it one cheek at a time or I mess it up. Like, there's not a lot, like, it's not like I have to move too fast, but when I tap it in, I can see redness, which means that the base lifted. And that to me is just like not a win. And so yeah, it's like I'm not really impressed with this, and like I should have just paid for shipping because this cuts into my budget, right? And I could have saved $10 to buy something else in the future, which we'll get to a little bit later. I know what I want to use my budget for June for on. Like, I have a distinct vision of where that money's gonna go, and I'm not sure how much it's going to cost. I could have just cost myself potentially being able to like buy all the things that I potentially wanted to buy this month because I bought this last month, right? Like, I just don't know. I don't know, but I'm disappointed in myself. Like, I should have either found another skincare item because, like, you know, I can always buy another skincare item, right, and use that. But like, no, I chose to buy this. Chose to freaking buy this, and I'm just disappointed hopefully I can make this work for me, but like I don't even see this staying in my collection because like I just don't care that much about her. I just don't care that much about her. Like she's not the one. The other thing I bought, there was a Memorial Day sale at Terra Cosmetics, and I picked up 4 eyeshadows. I bought a couple different formulas from them, like different finishes, styles to try. There was one of those blackened multi-chromes. I bought one of those, and those have been on my list for quite some time. I actually anti-hauled those last year when I was in my no-buy. And now we've kind of come full circle. And when I say I anti-hauled them, whenever I was in my no-buy, I called every time I talked about new makeup releases anti-hauls, even if I had good things to say about the products, because like the mindset was that I wasn't going to buy any of it. So I put those on a list of like things to revisit, and Terra Moon had the sale. And I have a new influx of followers who were all talking about it. And a lot of them are very big into indie. And so they were talking about Terra Moons, and I follow a lot of them. And so seeing them all talk about it, I was like, well, this just feels like the right time. So I bought 4 shades. They are shipped, which I wasn't expecting. Terra Moon they're letting you know that they are a small independent company where a lot more people are buying than maybe they have employees to make product. So I was not expecting to I wasn't expecting to get them shipped this early. So while they are shipped, I still don't have them, so I can't speak to the quality of them. I haven't played with them, but you will be seeing those on my channel very soon. My hope is to build a palette around them, all of the shades that I bought, and use that for a while and really play around with them. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that for sure. But yeah, so I spent $48.99 on Terra Moon Cosmetics. Shipping is included in that price. I don't always include shipping. It's very willy-nilly with the shipping, whether or not I include it. But it's $48.99. That's just where I left it. So Flower Beauty and the Terra Moon Cosmetics, those are the only 2 things I bought. That left me with $47.41 from last month to roll over into June. And I have $147.41 this month in my budget. If I would like to use it all, I can. If I would like to use none of it, I also can. But I do want to use it. So if you did not watch my most recent Critical Sass, I briefly touched on the brand Isamaya Beauty, which I do need to check to make sure that I am pronouncing that name right. But I was really impressed with the imagery that was released to spark interest in the brand. Like the promotional images really did something for me, and I felt like there was a true vision for this makeup brand, and I felt very excited about it. And so I have read some more on the makeup artist Isamaya French, I believe, but there's 2 F's in her last name. I read up a little bit about her and her vision for this, and it just seems very cool. So I'm assuming it's going to be more high-end because she's worked with Tom Ford, she's worked with Byredo, she has also been the head of Burberry Beauty. Those are all brands that I'm either very interested in or have bought product from and have enjoyed. But all those brands are pricier brands. They're more expensive brands. So I'm expecting to pay a lot more. But what I did learn in all of my research is that her releases are going to be seasonal. So it'll be like, this is the spring summer collection, and then there will be a new collection in the fall. I'm very curious to just try the formula. Like I said, I really feel like there's a distinct vision for this brand. And also I read about the packaging. I read about it on the Critical Sass as well, but I also read more about it in some articles that I was following up on. And it sounds bizarre, and I can't wait to see it. But I am planning to buy, there's supposed to be an eyeshadow palette, a lip product, an eyebrow product, and a mascara. So I at least am going to buy the eyeshadow palette and the mascara. And if I have enough, I'll buy the lip product too. Like I want to actually do a brand review. Like I'm excited about it. I want to try it, and I'm like looking forward to it. It's like the first thing I've been excited about really all year. Other than the bronzer. The bronzer was great. Bronzer is like another thing that I bought that I'm like very pleased with that purchase. So bronzer, and I'm excited about Isamaya Beauty. And so that's what I'm planning on using my June budget for. So I don't have my eye on anything at all. In these videos, I like to talk about things that I have been trying and things that might not stay in my collection, because just because I bought something with my budget doesn't mean it automatically gets a permanent place in my collection, because I'm testing things and trying things out. So last we talked, I bought a lot of blushes, but there was one that I was really undecided on, and it was the Cosmetics blush in Faded Clementine. This is the Heaven's Glow blush. in Faded Clementine. Well, I really like the shade. And I do buy a lot of orange blushes. It's not the formula. I think it is the shade of orange it is, because I would just much rather be using formula-wise and shade-wise Kiss of Copper in the bronzer from Bare Minerals over this. And while I played with it some more, the micro shimmers bothered me less and less as I used it. And a lot of you seem to really like it when I put it on, but like it just did nothing for me. It just did nothing for me. And I know that I have friends who will take this off my hands and really enjoy it and love it and give it the respect that it deserves, because it's not about formula. It's a very foolproof formula. Like, it's really easy to work with, and I think that people get on with it because of that. But it's just like not my ideal blush shade. Blush, for me, it's like not the kind of blush that I'm looking to use. So I will be passing this on to someone. And then also another thing that I have made a final decision on that appeared in my last video budget check-in, the green color corrector from Chanel is she's earned her keep. She's staying in the collection. I really enjoy her. But if you want to know more about color correctors, I will actually link Hannah Louise Poston's did a whole video on a few different color correctors, and this was not the one that she landed on as her favorite, so I will link that for you. But I really like this formula, but I think if you're interested in color corrector, I'm not the one to hear from. So I'm going to link you to someone who knows a little bit more and has a little bit more history with green color corrector. Okay, I think that's all I have to say for today's budget video. If you are new here and you made it this far in the video, I would love to have you subscribe so you can keep watching this budget journey and, you know, get to talk smack about new makeup releases with me and see how I navigate the rest of this year with new launches. You can definitely stick around for that. I would love that. And if you would like this video before you leave, I would really appreciate that. And I'm also on Patreon if you would like to support me there. I keep forgetting to talk about this at the top of my videos, but Pittsburgh City Paper is doing a Best of Pittsburgh, and Best YouTube Account is one of the categories. For you to vote for me in the final rounds, I need to actually be nominated. And so the nomination round is happening right now. In the links down below, it will take you to the Pittsburgh City Paper. You do not have to be from Pittsburgh to vote. I just have to live here to be eligible. That's all. So I live in the 412. It's all Gucci. So you can nominate me from wherever you would be nominating me from. And I'm in the Best YouTube Account category. So when you click the link, it's the very last category just because it's in alphabetical order. So there is a nominate button. You used to have to write me in. You just have to click the nominate button, and you can do this every day. Just nominate me every day if you can, if you remember. If you follow me on Instagram, I am doing daily reminders there. I'm trying to make it fun and flirty, but you can nominate me daily. So if you could do that, I would really appreciate it. I'm also in the Thirst Trap category if you would like to nominate me there, but like that doesn't really matter as much to me. And I'm also in the Best Lifestyle Influencer category, which again, I'm not sure that I really belong in that category, but if you would like to nominate me there, you may feel free. And a video on this look is coming soon. I did another becoming video, so it'll be really exciting to share that with you once it's up. Remember to follow your haute and you will find me. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye. For round.